So the chapter talks about wage and hour laws in the Davis-Bacon Act. Contractors and subcontractors work on government projects or working on government projects are required to pay the prevailing wage. It goes through unemployment compensation and the Federal Unemployment Tax Act. Which provides compensation to qualified employees who lose their jobs. Talks about the Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act of 1985, which is upon termination of employment, employees continue receiving benefits for themselves and their dependents under the employer's policy. It goes through workers' compensation laws. Talks about Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970, which was designed to make workplace free from recognized hazards that are likely to cause death or serious harm to employees. Talks about Occupational Safety and Health Review Commission, which is an independent body that reviews OSHA citations, penalties, and abatement periods when contested by an employer. Talks about employee privacy rights, the Omnibus Crime Control Act, the Electronic Communications Privacy Act, which prohibits intentional interception of electronic communications. Talks about it includes a business extension exemption, so employers can monitor employees' telephone calls in the ordinary course of employment. And then it talks about drug testing, the Drug-Free Workplace Act. So employers are required to develop an anti-drug policy for employees and provide drug-free awareness programs. Talks about immigration law, and non-citizens can be authorized to work in the U.S. on a temporary or permanent basis. Green card holders or permanent residents with rights to enter, exit, work, and live forever in the United States. Talks about the global dimensions of employment law. Rights of employees in other industrialized countries are far more extensive than in the U.S. And that's really all it talks about.